Are you ready to start your baby on solid foods? If you are, this video will guide you through the process. Introducing solid foods into your baby's diet is an exciting and essential step towards their healthy development. It marks the beginning of a new phase where your little one begins to explore tastes and textures beyond milk or formula. But we understand with this new phase comes a host of questions and potential challenges. Is it the right time to introduce solids? Which foods should be the first in line for their palate? How do we even begin the transition? And most importantly, how do we navigate the inevitable hiccups along the way? Fear not, because we've got the answers. This video is here to demystify the process and provide practical tips to make this journey easier for you and your baby. The transition from milk or formula to solid foods is a significant milestone in your baby's life. So let's dive in to explore how to make this shift as smooth as possible. Knowing when to introduce solid foods to your baby is crucial. It's like a new chapter in the book of life, exciting and a little bit daunting. But don't worry, you're not alone in this journey. So when is the right time? Well, the World Health Organization, along with many pediatricians, generally recommend introducing solid foods around 6 months of age. Now, this isn't a hard and fast rule. It's just a guideline, a ballpark figure, if you will. It's important to remember that every baby is different, and it's crucial to pay attention to your baby's cues. But what are these cues, you ask? Let's dive into that. One of the key signs is when your baby can sit up unassisted. This is important as it helps prevent choking. Another sign is when your little one starts showing an interest in food. Maybe they're eyeing your apple with curiosity or reaching out for your sandwich. These are little hints that they might be ready to explore the world of solid foods. You might also notice that your baby can hold their head up steady and has lost that tongue thrust reflex. That's when they automatically push solids out of their mouth with their tongue. If they've outgrown this reflex, it's a pretty good sign that they're ready for this new culinary adventure. But hold on a second, don't rush off to the kitchen just yet. It's essential to remember that these are just signs, not definitive answers. The best course of action? Consult your pediatrician. They're the experts after all. They can give you personalized advice based on your baby's development and needs. Remember, every child is unique, so these are just guidelines. Always consult with your pediatrician. Because at the end of the day, you want what's best for your child. And knowing when to introduce solid foods is a significant first step in their lifelong journey of healthy eating. So here's to starting this exciting new chapter together. Now that you know when to start, you might be wondering what the first food should be. Well, let's dive right in. The best first foods for your little one are typically pureed fruits, vegetables, and grains. Now you may ask, why these? The answer lies in their nutritional content and ease of digestion. Pureed fruits like bananas, pears, and avocados are packed with essential vitamins and minerals. They're also naturally sweet, which can make them more appealing to your baby's developing palate. On top of that, they're easy to digest, making them perfect for those tiny tummies. Next up, pureed vegetables. Veggies like sweet potatoes, carrots, and peas are excellent choices. They provide essential nutrients such as vitamins A and C and fiber, which aids digestion. Plus, introducing vegetables early on can help your baby develop a taste for them, paving the way for a lifetime of healthy eating habits. And let's not forget about grains. Foods like rice, oats, and barley are a great source of energy for your growing baby. They're also rich in B vitamins and iron, which are crucial for your baby's development. Remember, though, to always opt for whole grains when possible, as they are more nutrient-dense than their refined counterparts. Now, it's important to note that these should be introduced one at a time, with a few days in between each new food. This way, you can monitor for any potential allergies or adverse reactions. Also, don't forget to keep the consistency smooth and runny initially. As your baby gets used to the new textures, you can gradually make the purees thicker and chunkier, and there you have it. Starting your baby on pureed fruits, vegetables, and grains is a fantastic way to kick off their food journey. These foods are not only nutritious, but also introduce your little one to a variety of flavors and textures, setting the stage for a diverse and balanced diet as they grow. Starting with these foods will ensure your baby gets a variety of nutrients and experiences different flavors. Introducing solid foods is a gradual process, not a sudden shift. It's like dipping your toes into a pool before diving in. You wouldn't want to overwhelm your little one with too much too soon. So let's break this down. Start small, and we mean really small. We're talking a few spoonfuls of food once a day. The rest of your baby's nutrition should still come from breast milk or formula. This is just a little taste of what's to come, a teaser trailer, if you will. As your baby becomes more comfortable with this new experience, you can gradually increase the amount of solid food. But remember, there's no rush. This isn't a race. It's more like a leisurely stroll through a park. Take your time and enjoy the journey. You can start to introduce a second meal once your baby is eating 3 or 4 tablespoons of food comfortably. Now, on to what to serve. It's important to introduce one food at a time. This isn't just about easing your baby into new flavors and textures, it's also about safety. By introducing one food at a time, you'll be able to monitor your baby for any potential allergic reactions. Keep an eye out for any unusual signs such as rash, vomiting, or diarrhea. If you notice any of these, stop the new food and consult a healthcare professional. And here's a little tip. When introducing a new food, do it in the morning or early afternoon. This gives you plenty of time to observe your baby for any reactions. This process might seem slow and tedious, but there's a reason for it. We're setting the stage for a lifetime of healthy eating habits. And that's worth taking the time to get right. Remember, patience is key. Your baby may not take to the new foods immediately, but don't be discouraged. Like any new skill, it takes practice. So keep trying, and before you know it, your little one will be enjoying a variety of foods. Introducing solid foods can come with its set of challenges. But remember, challenges are just opportunities in disguise, waiting for us to tackle them head on. One common issue you may encounter is your baby refusing to eat certain foods. It's important to remember that this is completely normal. Like us, babies have their own likes and dislikes. They're just starting to explore the world of flavors, and it's natural for them to be cautious or even resistant. If your baby rejects a food, don't fret. Just give it a break and try again after a few days. The key is to be patient and persistent. Another challenge could be dealing with a messy eater. When babies start eating solid foods, it's almost a guarantee that there will be more food on their clothes, face, and floor than in their mouths. It's part of their learning process. So embrace the mess. It may be helpful to invest in a good bib, a wipe clean high chair, and a floor mat to make cleanup easier. Meal times can sometimes turn into a battlefield, especially if your baby is not in the mood to eat. To overcome this, make mealtimes fun. Try using colorful plates, cutlery, and cups. Use this as an opportunity to introduce games and songs. Be creative and make it more about the experience rather than just the act of eating. It's also possible that your baby might have difficulty transitioning from smooth purees to chunkier textures. This is a big step for them, and it can take some time to adjust. To help with this, gradually increase the texture of their food over time. Start with very smooth purees, then move to mashed foods, and finally to small, soft chunks. In the end, remember that every baby is different. What works for one may not work for another. It's all about finding what suits your baby best and adapting your approach accordingly. With patience and creativity, you can overcome these challenges and make mealtimes a fun and enjoyable experience for your baby. So, to recap, introducing solid foods to your baby is a crucial step in their development. We've covered a lot of ground today, from identifying the right time to start, which varies for each baby but generally lies around 6 months of age, to the types of foods to introduce first, like pureed fruits and vegetables, grains, and proteins. We've also walked you through the process of introducing these foods, suggesting to start with small amounts and gradually increase as your baby gets accustomed to the new tastes and textures. We didn't shy away from discussing potential challenges either, like food refusal or allergies, and we provided tips to handle these bumps along the way. Above all, we emphasize the importance of patience and observation, so you can understand and respond to your baby's unique needs and pace. Remember, this is a journey, not a race. Take your time and enjoy this special milestone in your baby's life. Before we wrap up, we'd like to take a moment to connect with you, our viewers. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more content like this, we'd appreciate if you could give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us understand what content is valuable to you and allows us to continue providing quality information that can help you in your parenting journey. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell. By doing this, you'll become part of our growing community and you'll be the first to know when we upload new videos. We cover a wide range of topics, all aimed at supporting you and your little one through these precious early years. Remember, every parenting journey is unique and filled with its own challenges and joys. Our goal is to be there with you, providing guidance and sharing experiences every step of the way. So stay connected, stay informed, and let's embark on this journey together. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.